Wealth, power, and cunning. These are the pillars upon which House Lannister has built its enduring legacy. In the treacherous world of Game of Thrones, where betrayal lurks around every corner, one family stands unbroken. What makes the Lannisters different? How do they inspire loyalty in a realm where deceit is a way of life? Today, we'll unravel the secrets behind their unshakable dominance and delve into the forces that keep them at the pinnacle of power. First and foremost, let us address the cornerstone of the Lannister dynasty, their immense wealth. The Lannisters were the richest family in Westeros, and their gold mines in Casterly Rock provided them with resources that no other house could rival. This wealth was not just a symbol of their power, but a practical tool that they wielded with precision. Money buys loyalty, and the Lannisters understood this better than anyone. They paid their soldiers well, ensured their bannermen were generously rewarded, and offered bribes to secure alliances when necessary. The famous saying, "A Lannister always pays his debts," was not merely a boast, but a deliberate strategy to establish trust in their financial dealings. This reputation made them reliable creditors and benefactors, creating a web of dependency that discouraged betrayal. After all, who would dare bite the hand that feeds them so lavishly? Closely tied to their wealth was the Lannisters' ability to maintain a formidable military presence. Their gold financed some of the largest and best-equipped armies in Westeros, and their military strength was unmatched. This sheer force acted as a deterrent to rebellion or betrayal. The Lannisters didn't just rely on numbers. They were strategic in their military endeavors. Tywin Lannister, the family patriarch, was a brilliant tactician who understood the importance of swift and decisive action. He crushed rebellions mercilessly, as demonstrated by his annihilation of House Rain during the infamous rebellion against the Lannisters. The destruction of House Rain was not just a military victory, but a calculated act of psychological warfare. By wiping out an entire noble house and immortalizing the event in the haunting song The Rains of Castamere, Tywin sent a clear message. Betrayal would be met with total annihilation. This fear of retribution kept their allies in line and their enemies at bay. But fear alone does not sustain loyalty. The Lannisters were masters of political manipulation, using marriages, alliances, and promises to bind others to their cause. One of the most notable examples of this was the marriage between Cersei Lannister and King Robert Baratheon, which positioned the Lannisters at the very heart of power in the Seven Kingdoms. This union ensured that the Lannisters had influence over the Iron Throne, securing their dominance for decades. Tywin Lannister's strategic use of marriage alliances extended beyond his children. He married his own brother Kevan's children into powerful houses, creating a network of familial ties that strengthened the Lannisters' position. These alliances were not just political, but also personal, making it difficult for other houses to consider betrayal without jeopardizing their own interests. Another key factor was the Lannisters' ability to project an image of invincibility. This was achieved not only through their wealth and military might, but also through their symbolism. The Golden Lion of House Lannister was more than a sigil. It was a representation of power, majesty, and dominance. The Lannisters cultivated a sense of inevitability about their success, making it seem futile to oppose them. This psychological edge was crucial in maintaining loyalty among their bannermen and allies. Even when the Lannisters faced setbacks, such as Jaime Lannister's capture during the War of the Five Kings, they managed to recover swiftly, reinforcing the perception that they were untouchable. The Lannisters' internal dynamics also played a role in their ability to avoid betrayal. While their family relationships were often fraught with tension and conflict, they presented a united front to the outside world. Tywin's iron-fisted leadership ensured that the family's internal disputes did not weaken their external position. Even when Tyrion Lannister, the black sheep of the family, faced hostility from his siblings, he remained loyal to the Lannister name for much of the story. This unity, or at least the appearance of it, prevented others from exploiting their internal divisions. It was only when these cracks became visible, particularly after Tywin's death, that the Lannisters began to face greater challenges. Fear, loyalty, and wealth aside, the Lannisters were also adept at using information and secrets to their advantage. Knowledge is power, and the Lannisters ensured they were always well informed about the actions and intentions of their rivals. Varys, the spymaster, and Littlefinger, the master manipulator, often operated in Lannister circles, providing them with invaluable intelligence. This access to information allowed the Lannisters to anticipate threats and counter them before they could materialize. They also used secrets as leverage, keeping potential betrayers in check by threatening to expose their weaknesses or indiscretions. For example, Cersei's knowledge of Marguerite Tyrell's secrets enabled her to manipulate events to her advantage, ultimately eliminating the Tyrells as a threat. Moreover, the Lannisters understood the power of narrative. They controlled the flow of information and shaped public perception to suit their needs. By commissioning songs, spreading rumors, and manipulating the maesters who recorded history, they ensured that their version of events became the dominant one. This control over the narrative helped to solidify their power and discredit their enemies. It also created an aura of legitimacy around their rule, making it harder for dissenters to gain traction. Even the geography of their stronghold, Casterly Rock, played a role in their resilience. Situated on a rocky promontory overlooking the Sunset Sea, Casterly Rock was nearly impregnable. Its natural defenses made it a fortress that could withstand prolonged sieges, and its strategic location allowed the Lannisters to control key trade routes. This physical security added another layer of protection, ensuring that any attempt to betray or overthrow them would face significant logistical challenges. Despite their many strengths, the Lannisters were not without their vulnerabilities. Their arrogance and ruthlessness earned them numerous enemies, and their reliance on fear as a tool of control created resentment among those they dominated. Over time, these factors began to erode their position. Tyrion's betrayal, while deeply personal, was also a reaction to the toxic family dynamics that Tywin had fostered. Jaime's gradual disillusionment with Cersei and his eventual defection further weakened the family's unity. These betrayals, however, came at a time when the Lannisters' power was already waning, underscoring the importance of their earlier strategies in maintaining their dominance. In conclusion, the Lannisters' ability to avoid significant betrayal for much of their history was the result of a complex interplay of wealth, fear, loyalty, strategy, and perception. They understood the importance of projecting strength, rewarding loyalty, and punishing disloyalty with ruthless efficiency. Their mastery of political manipulation, combined with their control over resources and information, made them a formidable force that few dared to oppose. However, their reliance on these methods also sowed the seeds of their eventual decline, proving that even the mightiest empires are not immune to the consequences of their actions. The story of the Lannisters serves as a powerful reminder of the fragility of power and the enduring impact of legacy. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the power dynamics of House Lannister, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more explorations into the intricate world of Westeros. Drop a comment below and let us know which house or character you'd like us to analyze next.